Good morning, good morning. It is Monday, July 29th, and I'm sitting outside St. Anthony's Hospital and doing last minute research on mastectomies, trying to find peace with my decision because I don't right now, and there's a good chance I may not go through with this. I'd like to just get radiation and hope that kills all of the microscopic cancer cells. I don't know how much more of percentage getting mastectomy and then radiation gives me. I'm going to talk to the doctor today. So, I'm feeling unsettled. Having second thoughts.
What are your thoughts? What are the second thoughts?
That a mastectomy is necessary in addition to radiation to keep my life at the same percentage of survival as opposed to just having radiation, because mastectomy is so much risks and complications itself. Okay, you can stop.
There's always somebody in the front, sir, if
Okay.
you have any questions.
Perfect.
That's me.
Good morning. All right, 5277. Okay, perfect. So we need a urine sample.
Okay.
Did you try right now?
Um.
You need a few drops if you can.
Yeah. Okay.
If not, we'll try later. Okay. Package for your arm, so wipe each arm. Use a new package to wipe your chest, stomach, and your back, and then a new package for each leg. Do not wipe your face. Do not wipe your groin. If you have any irritated skin, avoid as well. And then we have a nice heater because you might be freezing afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Gown open to the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Take your time.
All right.
Thank you.
You should have your phone with you. Can you have your phone with you?
You can't take anything with me. I can't use it.
And if you want to check Facebook or something.
That's your turn. Ask them if they can do a Facebook Live. How many views would that get?
Oh my God.
Who could watch it?
And I'm having kind of second thoughts. And
Well, I can tell you that despite the regression of disease on the MRI, if you don't proceed with everything, it will recur. I understand that anxiety, totally get it, and but yeah, it's recurred once, and if it's not appropriately addressed and definitively addressed, it will come back. Each time it comes back, it's worse. But you have to be the one that is okay with that decision.
I want it gone, of course. I just
But it does look good. The fact that we see regression response to treatment, and that the involvement on the pec muscle that was there on the first MRI is gone on this MRI, and things look good. It's very, very favorable. But despite that, you still need radiation. Despite that, because it was there before, even though it's responding to chemo, if you don't have the surgery, you don't sterilize the field with the radiation, you will likely still see a recurrence.
When you go in, are you gonna like scrape that muscle?
We're gonna take the sheet above the muscle off, so that we're looking at muscle. And of course, on the final pathology report, we need to see from the pathologist that everything's clear, that the margin's all clear, before we definitively say that the surgery is going.
If the margins aren't clear at that point, is there anything you do to
We
do?
have to come back and gain a clear margin. Everywhere, as we proceed, everything has to be a clear margin. So, so if the nipple areola has a positive margin, that needs to be addressed. If the pec muscle have a positive margin, that has to be addressed. So as the final pathology comes back, it's very, very important that we hear from them that all margins are clear.
Okay, well, done.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna make you stand
Okay.
just for a sec. You still need your heater?
No.
Somebody got a little sun.
I was trying to enjoy it yesterday. I got a little excited. We did scooters, the Lime scooters downtown, so.
Glad you had a good day.
I rode my scooter today too.
Today? 'Tis the season.
Yeah.
It's a little bigger than this one. Okay, that's all I gotta do.
Is there a reason to mark the right side too?
Yeah, it gives me symmetry orientation when you're laying down. Leave it alone, I promise.
Okay.
I can hear the fear in that question.
but-
She's like,
Why is he marking that
Did
side?
something change? That's right. Am I getting a pain pill? I don't know if we talked about that for sure or not.
we can put it in. I think
I
I
don't know what
ordered
you
it.
recommend. Yeah.
A lot of times we do put one in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So just count on having one. So that will help.
Okay.
Right, any other questions?
So what if the pathology keeps coming back positive? What do you do?
Well, they generally won't come back, keep on coming back. But so the main parts that we worry about is, I worry about is the bottom line where the muscle is involved, or was involved in the last MRI. That does not appear to be involved on the current MRI. So that's
one big question before. So remind me when you finish.
all right. So that and the nipple areola. Those are the two spots that generally I worry about because they're the most common. So that's what we'll focus on. Most of the other spots, we can generally take maybe a little sliver off, and even the pec muscle, we can maybe take a little bit more off. It is the nipple areola that we, if it's positive, that has to go.
Any more lymph nodes be removed in this process?
No, and we had a tumor board and we discussed it with the oncologist and everybody there, and the consensus is you had a full axial dissection. Any more axial dissection at this point will only increase risk of nerve injury, blood vessel injury, and increase your risk of lymphedema. So,
Okay, good. I was nervous. I've been really. I have a rebounder. I jump on my trampoline. I've been trying to prevent lymphedema. I wear a sleeve when I travel because it freaks me out. Yeah. Okay. I think that was my.
Okay. That was the only one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so thirsty.
Well, we
torture.
wake up, I know.
all right, see you guys.
Take good care of me.
We will. Promise.
My babies need me.
You get there, you'll be back. Once we roll out of here, it'll be a couple hours.
Okay.
Dr. Pyle comes out probably an hour before I do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Thank you. Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's that?
I feel better. That's the right.
Yeah. You feel better? Okay.
Funny is over at St. Clair Hospital, they have these little vaporizer things with that stuff in it.
Yeah.
And they have statistically said the nurses absolutely 100% believe that they reduce nausea by
Really?
30, 40, 50%.
I think that they should put it into the
vacuum.
well,
that's
air
what
systems.
the Claire nurses say. They do.
I believe it.
Saying they believe in them.
We run them at home, the vaporizers with aromatherapy, different essential
Yeah.
oils, depending on what.
I
Yep.
have that for my son. He has that in his room.
Especially if you're sick.
Yeah.
You do like eucalyptus. My youngest son just got over pneumonia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How old is he?
11.
So don't mess with pneumonia.
I know. And then
Lots of things you can ignore. Pneumonia.
It's totally kicking in.
Pneumonia is not an ignore.
No, he just finished antibiotics, and now my 14-year-old's coughing.
So do not mess with pneumonia.
I was hospitalized with pneumonia for a week.
2013.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, do not mess with pneumonia. Lots of things you can ignore. That's not one.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm good now? Hi, love.
What'd you like to be called? Would you like me to call you?
Michelle.
Okay. So there's a lot of people who like to go by their given names. That's fun, huh? What she saying for you? Okay, we're gonna go.
Okay.
You could call me Bears. He calls me Bears.
Oh, have you?
So we will
Be
have
back.
the doctors call you. Does it look like I'm attached to anything at the back?
Nope. You're
Sometimes
good.
I take all the cords out and then they just fall right naturally back into the bed.
You're good.
We'll take paper.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, we'll find you after.
Okay. Thanks.
Beautiful day. I love that. It's not too
Not a good
hot
day to
yet.
be in the hospital. Way better day to be outside.
I know, but as soon as you can get home and
Yeah.
enjoy this, yeah.
I think she's staying overnight.
I won't ever. See, I should look at my notes before I
Yes.
people. Okay, room 16 is there, but that doesn't.
Just copy. Wow. How are you? How are you? How are you, baby girl?
Sleepy and pain.
Sleepy and pain. Lots of pain.
So I just had losses. How you been?
Good. You seem like I've been gone a long time or a short time. It feels like a second went by. Like, and now I'm back.
It's a long day like that.
Really?
It's supposed to only take 2 hours.
They said everything went really well.
What did they tell you?
They said everything went really well. Super smooth. I'm forgetting his name. Wilcox. Dr. Wilcox said that he would have, even without the recommendation to go under the muscle, he still would have gone under the muscle because your skin is so thin because you're so skinny. So he still would have done that. But he said everything went exactly as planned. And they need to keep an eye on your nipple. So they've got, like, I think ice packs or something. I'm not sure exactly what she said they're doing to it, but they're just keeping a really close eye on it. Like they do all of them. So just want to make sure everything goes good.
You've been managing. Did it go fast for you?
What? Yeah, it went by fast. And I did a post and everybody's all concerned, so.
I can't believe we did it.
What's done?
I know, we did it.
It's done. Onwards.
I don't remember, like, as soon as they gave me that stuff, in here before they wrote, I don't remember reading it out or anything.
Nothing. You were immediately, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm high. See you later.
I remember saying that.
Yeah.
I feel like my neck is so stiff, like I want to sit up a little bit.
Really?
It's really, the feeling is, wow. It's intense.
Really intense. You don't remember anything, you just started coming to recently?
On and off over the last hour. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Are you in the Jeep?
Yeah, and then I went to Starbucks for a bit. I came back because I couldn't work in my Jeep very well. I guess I can turn this off. Anything you want to say?
I went through with it because Dr. Pai said I will have a recurrence if I don't, and it was just enough to push me full speed ahead, no questions asked. Just go for it because I don't want to have cancer anymore.
Yeah, who does? Nobody does.
Belongings?
I have them out there. I need to go grab them,
They're
actually.
already up there?
Yeah.
Not in there yet, just out.
I need to grab them.
Where are you going, Jeremy? What's wrong with that? It's probably one of the older beds anyway. I used to they glide, but
I know.
that's
So,
wide turns.
Even when you were asking, she was on her way down to kick
I
you
was
down.
nice, right?
That's cool.
Attention, codified code yellow, ER, one patient here now. Attention, codified code yellow, ER, one patient
506.
here now.
Going up. Oh. Broadcast 5 North.
Wow, so I'm so happy to be out of surgery and able to do this video for you guys.
I was really, really scared. Really, really scared. Like, I panicked. I was ready for Chad to rip out my IV and I was gonna run. You know that Dixie Chick song? Ready, 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 ready to run. Yeah, that was rolling through my head. So I'm on some pain meds right now. I have a pain pump, actually, that it's a pump that it's got wires, a tube that goes in my breast, my boob, my fake boob, and it just puts a numbing cream in there, so it lessens the need for the painkillers. I've already seen it. I've seen the worst of the worst, and I'm so happy. You guys, I was in really good hands, and let me tell you, this is the one thing I wanted to say. So I was really on the fence, and I needed that definitive moment that made me feel okay about doing this. And it wasn't till the 11th hour where Dr. Wilcox, who is the reconstructive surgeon, and Dr. Pai, she is my cancer surgeon, she came in. I told her I was nervous, and I told her and she mentioned the MRI results being amazing, no tumors. And I told her how I was feeling and that I was wondering if I could just do radiation, and I was having second thoughts about doing a mastectomy being so extreme and coming with so many complications. And she was just really honest and bold, and she said, well, I can just tell you that based from experience, it will recur. So just hearing that, whether that's true or not, I could debate that in my own brain with lots of people, whether or not I could recur with other things, but it's what I needed to hear to get me through it. And it just put me in that right place. And then they gave me some really funny medicine. I think Chad has a video of me. I wasn't getting too silly, but I don't remember a thing a few minutes after that. So that was really nice. I woke up okay. I was afraid of how I'd feel when I woke up. God, it's a heavy stuff on me. It's hard to hold the camera because I have a terrible IV in my hand. See, I'll show you. It's in my hand. Because I really wanted them to access my port. Maybe they'll switch it later. The hand hurts. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, how I felt when I woke up. Just kind of was groggy in and out, like a dream state. Kind of didn't know where I was. Then I remembered I was at the hospital. And then I was like, whoa, am I done? And I'm done. And I do have some pain. It's not too bad, but I'm also on some oxycodone and Tylenol right now. I've already seen it. It's I've got this nice surgical bra on, and I'm just gonna have a peek here and just show you, like, wow, there it is already. So it turns out that I had to go under the muscle, of course, and it turns out my skin is pretty thin because I'm slender, that they weren't able to expand me very much. Oh, it's numb. It's so weird. I can feel it, but I can't feel it. So there it is. My nipple's still under there. Yay, you guys. How lucky am I? Seriously, how lucky am I? The incision is under the breast. It's literally under. It's right there, under there. Under, not across. I'm so blessed. And I was in the best hands today. I got the best anesthesiologist. I got the best surgeons. I'm so happy. Thank you for your prayers. I was really ready to run. And I was just scared. Not just for pain, but that this irreversible decision wasn't the right one. But I know in my heart it was. It was the right one. And I'm not going to have complications. And everything's going to go perfect. I do have to spend the night. It was maybe going to be an option to not spend the night, but they're going to keep me. And Chad's going to stay.
And I still have a nipple. It's all flat and like falling in, caving in, but it's there. Prayers that the blood supply will keep it alive. Prayers for clean margins so they don't have to go back in. If they don't get clean margins with the tissues, they'll have to go back in. And if it's around the nipple, they'll have to take it. So prayers for that. And how it feels to have a mastectomy. Boy, it's a roller coaster. Right now, I'm really sore, even on pain meds. I haven't tried to move very much, so... And I have a beautiful... You can't see the trees, but... I'm in beautiful... Oh, yeah, you can. There we go. I'm in beautiful Gig Harbor, Washington at St. Anthony's, and it's beautiful here. And I feel very important, loved, and cared for. So thank you. Thank you, my lovelies. Pray for my 19-year-old who's taking care of 3 dogs and Chad's cat today. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, bless his heart. Okay, you guys. Whatever you're doing today, make it your best one. I know I will when, like, going through this in this moment, knowing this is what I had to do today, made waking up so hard. So all the mornings I get to wake up that's not going to the hospital and getting surgery, they're going to be freaking awesome. So you go have a freaking awesome day, alright? A wicked awesome day, alright? Wicked awesome. Love you, peeps. Peace out. And I always have to sign off with something. Peace out and foobs. Just foob, one foob. Hey, best of both worlds, real fake. Here we go. Bye, you guys. Not bad. So you have to keep it in between here where you suck. Almost up to this line here. Makes you kind of lightheaded though. Do about 3 times and then take a break. So keep your, what are your little lung things called? Starts with an A? Raviolis? Like your raviolis, your lung raviolis. Very good. That's the first time I got all the way up.
Good job.
Yeah. I've seen some women do it, but that's after a double. And they get to like here.
Well, they can't even go all the way up?
No. Cool beans. Good morning. I wanted to document real quick because I'm having some throbbing at my incision line. So weird to feel it. Can't really feel my nipple. They've been putting this cream on it. I can barely feel it. Definitely after the anesthesia wears off, the pain gets a little more intense. Good morning. It's almost 7 a.m. Finally got all unhooked from everything, so that's good. Don't know when they're kicking me out. We'll see. Just a partial loss.
Well, anything else I can do besides moving?
Nope, that's the best you can do. And part of the reason is because you are thin. You know, some our chunkier ladies have a lot of, you know, got skin and fat before you hit breast tissue. Yeah. You're skinny mini and you're young. So right under the nipple, the breast tissue just goes right up against the skin. And to kind of try to get all that out of there, you know, that was kind of one of these things where you're like, okay, all right. So, but
What do you think?
I think it's a partial loss. I don't think it's a full loss, meaning that the skin may slough on top a little bit, like it'll, you know, blister and it'll kind of, you know, fall off and get all scabby. But underneath of it, the skin is alive and it'll just kind of fill in. So generally, these nipples may look a little wonky at the beginning, but it always kind of perk back up and wake up. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see. But other than that, I talked to the pathologist today, telling her exactly what I was looking for, which is the margin underneath the nipple, the margin on the muscle. I would like really, really focus on that, wanting to make sure that's clear. Because I think the other stuff all looked like it was clear, at least the way it felt, all looked clear. But I, you know, those, so the pathologist knows, they know to focus on these areas and tell us what's going on. And hopefully that will be back. Let's see, she's processing it today in the sense that, you know, they're being kind of stained and, you know, put into glass slides and things like that, which means she'll probably be looking at it Thursday, Friday-ish. Whether they render a final report that available for me to see, I don't know, because sometimes they will do a second opinion with another pathologist just to make sure that the two opinions, you know, concur. So, and if that happens, it may be, you know, maybe Monday next week before we know.
Okay.
But I'll let you know as soon as I find out.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna tell you. That's about it. You know, everything went really, really well. You know, way, way better than I anticipated as far as, you know, as elevating things from the muscle, all that stuff. Everything went perfect.
Okay, good.
So that part of it, I was very, very
I love
happy
it.
about.
I guess you don't really know how well the muscle stretched, probably.
It stretched really well, actually. Yeah, yeah.
Good thing I don't do too many push-ups.
I know, isn't that funny that girls with that region, guys, we have a hard time. I mean, granted, we never had guys that have implants put in, but when we do mastectomies on guys, man, you know, because the pec muscles are so much more developed, it is harder to do surgery. You know, trying to work around that big pec muscle.
Yeah, I do yoga, so it's like a little.
Yeah, it's low impact and it's, you know, stretches, you know, it gives you flexibility and but doesn't necessarily bulk up. So no, things went really, really well. So, you know, now it's all about just kind of recovery. So I know you kind of get the itchies with
last night and then today again. I was like, wait, there's little pins and needles all around.
I know.
Nothing that I can't handle. Just wanted to let you guys know.
Right. So if it doesn't get any better, and if it's just to a point where you're like, oh, I can't sleep, I can't do anything, we can change it. It's not like we are stuck on that antibiotic. Okay. So
It
just
didn't
let us
last
know.
too long.
No, just let us know. If it really bugs you, let us know, and we'll definitely tweak it and change it.
And everything's good with this? It's supposed to be about this big?
Yes, it's supposed to be this big, and it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller. So, you know, this is a kind of the hub. So as this ball gets smaller and smaller, so yeah, as this ball gets smaller and smaller, eventually it's going to get to a point. See how big this is? It's just going to be a cylinder that size.
Okay.
So that's when you know that ball is completely empty.
Okay. And how long does that usually take?
Usually we have 2 catheters in because it's a bilateral mastectomy, one on each side.
Oh, right.
It will be about 4 or 5 days and it'll be gone. It'll be done. You only have one catheter. I bet you that'll be a lot longer. But frequently what happens is when, you know, how many drains? You have one drain?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So when you're in there to check with the drain,
I have the bra undone right now.
Yeah.
Since
No, it's okay.
Dr. Wilcox said leave this uncompressed.
Yes. Yeah, so when you're in for, you know, the first visit to check everything, they'll probably take a look at this because I think you've got an appointment with Wilcox in a week.
On Tuesday.
Yeah. So they'll look at it and they may remove the JP or this drain at that point because by then a lot of people go, all right, I'm tired of carrying this thing around. Just get rid of it. So frequently that's when it comes out. And it comes out really easily. There's really no pain involved whatsoever. So, all right.
Well, any questions?
What can she? What did you? You already asked what you could do to help things.
Yeah, just put the cream on and move around.
Move.
And yeah.
Like what kind of movements? Just walking, whatever.
Walking is fine. You can use your arm, just not past the level, this level, but you can use your arm to do things. That's it. Keep it warm. Yeah, because when just like your veins on your arm, when you're warm, those veins pop up. When you're cold, they all shrivel up and go away.
Yeah.
You want those veins. You want things to feed. So not hot. I don't want a heating pad on it because you can't feel. It's all numb.
Right.
You cannot feel that heat. You will burn yourself before, and stuff. So I don't want a heating pad on it, but, just warm things. It'll be better than cold things.
No ice packing.
No ice packing. Absolutely no ice packing.
That's what I was wondering about this time, because last when I had the lumpectomy,
yeah, they want to do ice pack. Yeah,
ice packs.
Yeah, but nothing, because this nipple right now, we're wanting, and all that skin, we're wanting blood to come to it. You put an ice pack on it, all those blood vessels constrict and no good. So, but again, we worry about heating pad. You tell people heating pad, and they got that heating pad, they got it cranked up, and you don't even feel
about
it.
like warm compress, like a washcloth?
If you got a warm washcloth, you can, you're welcome to put on top of it, but just feel it with your hand. Make sure it's just barely warm.
Yeah, and they cool off so fast.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay. All right. So she's good with the Benadryl, and if it doesn't work, she will call us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. I think that's it. So I think Michelle has everything already ready. So it's, we just want to kind of make sure things are good, you feel good, and once you're ready, we'll just kind of slowly get you to what you want.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll change into my clothes, and I have a great mastectomy shirt.
Okay.
It's got the drain pockets.
Oh yeah.
It's really soft.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so take your time. I don't want you to feel like we're pushing you out. I just want to get you guys kind of on the road at a good time, avoid the traffic, all this stuff.
Yeah.
How much too far? I'm just about 18 minutes away.
Okay.
You have prescriptions to pick up?
Yes. I
Here?
have to get payments here.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Did Michelle call it into the pharmacy here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
And then on the way home, we'll stop at Bartell's to get the antibiotic.
Oh, you guys have different locations?
Well, I think they already originally
Called the bartender. Yeah, okay. Called in
the-
everything else.
I forgot to get it before everything. I was like, oh, it's closed.
No worries.
So I think just have to get the antibiotic there, and they have Zofran on there, but I already have Zofran for my chemo,
All right.
so I'm not gonna fill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so the pharmacy, outpatient pharmacy, I don't know when they go on lunch break. They may go on lunch break at about 12:30. So they have all the stuff there. So you're welcome to just mosey on down to the outpatient pharmacy, pick up the prescription before you go anywhere.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're gonna wait till they come back from
Okay,
lunch.
I'll go now.
Can he do that without me? Or
Yeah.
does he-
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
You have all that stuff, paperwork, or what do I need?
Well, the hospital has all of her records on file, so
Just
you
need my name.
maybe your name, and maybe I don't know if you got a ID type of thing, like
Yeah, you can take my.
Okay.
Yeah. But they should have all of the insurance and all the information
Got
on
it.
file. And that's it.
Thank you,
So,
I'm glad to see you today.
Yeah, I know you got. I walked up this morning seeing another patient. I see Michelle standing there, and it's like one after another, and everybody's hitting you. So, take your time, pick up the prescription. Let us know if there are any questions or any issues. And you're kind of to the big hump. Now you're kind of slowly sliding back to home base. So, hang tight.
All right.
All right. Good.
Thank you.
Bye.
For the shirt, I've been looking forward to putting it on. Got my drain in this pocket inside, and I only have one drain, which is really cool, but I do have this big pain pump that's hooked up to here. So at first I was worried about ordering a medium, it was kind of big, but now actually works perfectly because of this big ol'. But there we go. It's so nice. Yeah. I'm ready to go home. That's all. That's my pillow. Oh, yep. Thank you.